making your cheeks clap, and panties. And when I told y'all to stop twerking, why did y'all get in my ass like that? When I said stop twerking, I literally say stop twerking and booty shorts and panties. Stop.
If you're gonna do that trend, at least look proper and clean. Y'all just look dirty. Y'all look like y'all got something.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you a female and you don't know what the baby boo challenge is, and it ain't popping up on your algorithm, that's a good thing.
You stand there and you just shake your legs and your thighs.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you a female and you don't know what the baby boo challenge is, and it ain't popping up on your algorithm, that's a good thing. Keep being wifey material.
Shout out to Dating Right.
I never thought I would see the day that men and women come together and actually agree about the fact that everyone is tired of watching women twerk on the internet. But apparently it's happening and it's going down.
And no shade, I hate to be the one to say it, but some of y'all doing that baby boo trend look like it stink. Genuinely, look like it stink. It look like y'all need to wash up. Y'all just look dirty. No shade. If you're gonna do that trend, at least look proper and clean. Y'all just look dirty. Y'all look like y'all got something. Y'all look like y'all got something. It just don't look right.
So there's a new dance trend.
Nah, what be killing me is when somebody posts a twerking video and their living room is dirty or something. I mean, they got laundry in the background. Or, this is even worse, they shaking their behind and then a kid run by. Yo, we gotta do better. Get Lil Tay-Tay in his room. Now, close the door before you start shaking your thigh meat. It's just getting distasteful. Are you thinking about the preparation? Like, to clean your background. How do I see dirty drawers in the background?
It's called baby boo. And basically what it is you stand there and you just shake your legs and your thighs, like twerking standing up without bending over, right? But it's more thigh action than anything. So there's a woman that made a statement. Some of you who are doing the dance, it looks like you smell bad. You look stank. You look like you don't wash up. Here's the thing. All twerking looks like that. There's never not been a time where twerking doesn't look stank.
Making your cheeks clap, and panties. And when I told y'all to stop twerking, why did y'all get in my ass like that? When I said stop twerking, I literally say stop twerking and booty shorts and panties. Stop booty shorts and panties. That's trifling as fuck. You want the internet to see your whole butt cheek and your vaginal print? You could do a little 1-2, put you in a dress or some pants, do a little 1-2, but
when you really think about it, these girls are propping up their phones and shaking their ass, you know what I mean, in front of the camera, where your booty hole is at. When you really think about that, fellas, put your man brain to the side for a second. They shaking their booty holes to a camera. That's a little crazy. I understand there's some fellas out here that still enjoy it. Know what I mean? But when you really think of the sweet science, the thought process that goes behind this, it's a lot of booty hole. Like, I never really thought about it like that. Don't get me wrong. I've been thinking that, damn, that shit done got cheapened. At one point, see, I'm old enough to remember when you might want to duck off with some magazines. You mess around, find out that your mom or the Victoria's Secret catalog then came in the mail. Wait for her to go upstairs, close her door, get on the phone talking to her homegirls. You grab the magazine and go duck off in the bathroom all the way on the other side of the apartment. I'm old enough for that. So I remember when twerking on Instagram and twerking on YouTube and all the twerk came out. It was a time to be alive. But now it's like, all right, some of these artists, these female artists, they just get on stage, such as Ice Spice. They have zero routine. You look at somebody like Sierra, you look at Beyonce, they have a whole choreographed routine. Ice Spice gets on stage, bends over, and just shakes her booty hole. At what point in time do we say, all right, do you have anything else besides shaking your behind? It really does get distasteful after a while.
Dedicated twerk videos
it gets cheapened.
And panties and booty shorts is not the moves.
Y'all know what blows me? Y'all twerk everywhere y'all go. Sit the fuck down. Show some class. Especially at brunch. I can't even.
Like, how you twerking next to shrimp and grits, bro? That's crazy. You twerking, you shaking your butt. We got waffles and syrup out. Ma'am.
Enjoy my food. That's why I don't like going to brunch. I can't enjoy my food because y'all bitches stand up on tables, shaking y'all ass. All that coochie juice in the air and all that weird. Sit down. I be getting so aggravated. It's a time and a place for everything, but you hoes just twerk everywhere y'all go.
And you trend is fading out, and it definitely is played out when women who
Yeah.
are wearing bonnets and nose rings are agreeing with the men.
Sorry, I'm a hater, but the baby boo trend.
What's wrong with bonnets and nose rings? Yo, why did bonnets and nose rings just catch a stray? Fellas, when I hear a lot of conversation about bonnet crew. Now, if we talking about wearing bonnets out in public, that's a different conversation. But it's the same way some of y'all be judging women for wearing bonnets is the same way white people judge me for wearing a do-rag. I would never forget when I was in the military, a white man literally walked up to me and I wasn't even mad at all. He walked up to me, he's like, yo, what do you wear that thing on your head for? And it was a great question because I always wear my do-rag. If you got 4C hair, you understand, you got to keep your shit tamed. It was just a moment that I realized y'all really don't know why we wear do-rags. There's a possibility that there's somebody out there that thinks we just wear this because we're trying to look like something. We're street or something. You're a thug, whatever the entertainment industry paints it as. But women wear bonnets to protect their hair before they go to sleep. If your sisters and your mom and whatever, they don't wear bonnets or you've never seen a bonnet, I'm putting y'all on game right now. They wear bonnets so when they go to sleep, now it's not getting ruffled in the sheets or the pillow or whatever. They could wake up, take their bonnet off, and their hair's still fresh. It keeps their hair fresh. That's basically what I'm saying. Same thing as a do-rag. I wear my do-rag because the way I sleep and with my hair, I'm going to wake up and my hair going to be like this. My hair going to be just like this. So my do-rag keeps my hair laying down throughout me sleeping. Or just throughout the day, especially if I'm just chilling and I don't want my hair getting messed up. Maybe I just got a fresh lineup or I just got my hair braided or I want my hair to lay down, but I don't want to be trying to protect my head all day. I just put my do-rag on. It preserves our hair. That's why we wrap our hair. That is the beauty of black hair.
Is genuinely so disgusting, especially if you're one of those bitches that are wearing panties and putting your ass cheeks 5 inches away from the camera. You can hate on me and all you want saying that I have no ass and I'm just jealous, but at least I have some fucking decorum. Did we forget that digital footprint exists, you guys? There's no way some of you are willingly doing this in your panties. Babes, I'm this close to seeing your coochie lips and I don't want to see that on my fucking For You page. Don't get me wrong.
I'm afraid for some people, that's the goal. For some people, that's the goal.
I used to be shaking their ass in jeans and I can still see that booty jiggle, but I just don't understand why some of you are literally 5 inches away from the camera and this close to your coochie lips falling out shaking ass reviews. It's literally so embarrassing. It makes it even worse when you see the literal minor doing it. Like, babes, calm down, please. Not trying to see that shit on my For You page.
When will hoes be tired of being hoes? I am dead serious. This baby boob challenge, baby boob, big baby, I don't give a damn. And it's another display of stupidity. It's another display of brokenness. And these will be the same women who always hollering that niggas ain't shit. These will be the same women who continue to make babies and don't have a husband in the household. What more do you have to offer? What's in your mind? Nobody cares that you can shake tail. It's not a talent.
Twerking on dirty carpet.
You can shake your ass. So what? Can you cook? Can you clean? Can you raise your children with some sense? Can you guide the house? Can you freaking read? Can you write? What else can you do besides shake your behind? Who fucking cares? Nobody.
It's a damn shame as black women we can't go viral for nothing other than shaking our ass. This baby boo challenge that y'all participating in. Now, I noticed when we did a challenge posting our degrees,
a lot of them are doing it for the attention. Now, the attention of men. But here's the thing. If you get that attention from men, that is not the attention that you actually want. You want to get attention from men, and then the next post will be all these guys be playing games. You're getting the wrong attention from men. You're getting men's cheapest level of attention. I seen somebody say that in the comments, and it was perfect. That is a man's cheapest level of attention, sexual attention. And that's what you are getting by twerking. DMs is flooded. You're getting a lot of likes, but respect. So you're getting attention, but your respect on the other meter. I don't know if y'all can see my hands. So it's going like this, right? It's equal at first. The attention goes up, but the respect is going down. So you're going to wind up with somebody. You're going to wind up with a lot of attention, but you ain't going to wind up with no quality. Nobody that actually respects you for you. A whole bunch of people that's going to have that post-nut clarity and be like, I don't even like her like that. So ask yourself, ladies, before you go ahead and tell yourself, men always interact with those type of content. I might as well do that. Before you do that, think twice. What kind of attention are you going to get? I could get attention by committing a crime. But what kind of attention am I going to get? I'm going to wind up on the news. But what kind of attention am I going to get? Is that the attention that I actually want? Ask yourself.
Didn't go viral. Being good mothers.
Hold on, she made a good point.
You know, this baby boo challenge that y'all participating in. Now, I noticed when we did a challenge posting our degrees, didn't go viral. Being good mothers, didn't go viral. Length check, our hair, didn't go viral. Anything positive regarding black women, we can't go viral for that. But the minute we decide to turn around and bounce our ass for the camera, oh, that's gonna go viral. And that's very telling. And yes, twerking is derivative of African culture, we know that. But it lost its moral meaning when it touched American soil, because twerking in Africa is ceremonial. They're covered. And it's not vulgar. When you come here and you look at all these twerking challenges, we the only race doing this. Y'all don't see this shit. No other race do this kind of shit. And then we wonder why to this day we still fighting for the same damn respect. If you gonna do shit like that, it's websites to do that on.
I don't agree with that.
If you got an OF account, then ain't nobody bashing you, because get that motherfucking money. But at the end of the day, this shit, I can't be the only one to see this shit. There's websites to do that shit on. No, y'all gotta put it for here for everybody else to just think, oh, shut up and bounce your ass. That's what they think about when they think about black women. They think we too loud, we ignorant, ghetto, uneducated, and the best thing we qualify for is to turn around and bounce our ass. I'm sick of this shit.
And it's interesting too that this is the particular group of women that loves to tell the world how they are the most educated ones on the planet. But yet, this is what a lot of them are doing. Not all black women.
I feel like if women want to shake your behind with some decorum, if that's the dance that you like to do, now have some decorum about yourself. I'm not sitting here saying that just shaking your ass is just disgusting or anything. There's a way to do things, and putting it online, you look bad. You're putting yourself in a box. There's videos of just the craziest things that you can see online. I don't want to get too descriptive because I don't know who's watching. Some kids might be watching me, but there's just videos that is just very distasteful. You have to ask yourself, how is this person that comfortable with having themselves out there like that? And I think that's when it becomes a problem, where it's like, why are you that close to the camera shaking your ass and then you got your shorts? That's what I think people are having such a big problem with. But if you with your homegirls and you out and y'all having fun and that's how y'all having fun and you're still keeping it classy, you're not pulling your dress up or you're not letting your dress go up, you're still covering your private parts as private parts, do what you do. But yeah, some of it is just very distasteful. It gets nasty.
Women are doing this, of course, but the majority of the ratchet ones that are doing it, it is a bad look. They have literally ran this dance into the ground, and it's just tired.
This baby boo challenge is the same thing as the money spread challenge. It's just a girl version of it. The same way dudes doing money spread challenge brings in girls who want to use them for their money, girls doing this baby boo challenge just bring in dudes that want to smash. And
that's a good point.
I would think by this point you would know that, but a lot of y'all are so stupid that you still don't get it. The dots still don't connect for you. A lot of y'all be living for these challenges. Any chance you get to be able to show off your body, twerk, because that's all you got. You literally nothing without that. Because if they have to consider all the other stuff that you got going on, you don't have anything else going on for yourself.
That's mad
The
funny
rest
when
of
you blur it.
everything going on in your life is a complete mess. It's complete chaos, drama, and issues. But you can't twerk. You do have a big butt. You can't do that. Congratulations. One girl, she got summons, I guess. She just had to prove that she could do this baby boo challenge better than everybody else. You would think she was submitting the application to Harvard as hard as she was going to put in her little baby boo challenge application. A lot of the girls I seen participating in this challenge, you just look like your twerk win stank. You just know it stank.
Call me a pick-me, but I feel like the baby boo challenge is getting out of hand. It was cool when it was a trend and you had that little nonchalant twerk, but pink shorts, red shorts, whatever y'all are calling it, getting on here and basically having their bare butt out in some underwear, I feel like that's unacceptable. Y'all, this app is for 12, plus. We have to remember that. And if a man got on here and started doing the same types of things, y'all would immediately call him weird. I feel like let's bring back holding people accountable when their actions are unacceptable, instead of being in their comments and enabling the behavior and saying, you ate this up, I need more of this. No. I feel like people don't need more.
But before we get into that, I found a way that y'all can make some side hustle money on your phones. But the only thing is that you have to play games on your phones. And I know that a lot of people do not like playing games on their phone and stuff like that. But this is an easy way to make some bread. Even if you can only make an extra $100 or $200 a month, that could pay a couple bills just by playing games on your phone. And if you click my link in the description below or in the comments below, you could start out with a free $5. These companies are literally paying people just for y'all to play games on your phone. That is crazy. But just try it out. Go peep the games that they have. If you don't like it, hey, it is what it is. But I say it's worth a try.
More of that, and especially not on this app. If you want to do it somewhere else, but on an app that has kids on it, I just feel like, imagine that was your kid and they were scrolling on their timeline, and that's something they had to see, because sometimes you have no control over the algorithm.
That's another reason why twerking and stuff like that has become so cheapened. You can access it so easily now. You're just a part of the algorithm at this point. You're just something that the algorithm is feeding us at this point. It's not a scroll stopper. I said my mom, she get a magazine and I'm a dip off or something like that. It's not like that no more. It's just like, all right, there's so much of this going on, you know? And so I don't know, it gets cheapened when everybody is doing that.
Let's just be more mindful of what we're posting.
Y'all can get on here and shake your bums in your underwear, but TikTok draws the line when it comes to certain comments. One time I literally commented back to somebody, because in my video I was like that somebody had did something very weird, and somebody commented and was like, that's very weird of them, and I was like, I could not agree more. People are very weird. Literally got flagged. I'm talking about immediately notification. Oh, we flagged your comment. Don't let it happen again.
Algorithm.
But I get on TikTok this morning and I'm literally watching y'all literally get on here in your underwear as if a digital footprint don't exist, but in your underwear and shake your bottom for the whole internet to see. And I'm talking about millions and millions of people done seen videos. It's a whole trend. She gonna call me baby boo. TikTok.
Ladies, please don't think, and like any real man is gonna respect you if you got stuff like that on your Instagram. I don't care if you was on a girls trip with your homegirls. I don't care if you had a gun to your head. You know what I mean? They say shake that ass and post it. I don't care. Now, I mean, if you have videos of yourself shaking your behind on your Instagram, that is a non-negotiable to the max level. Because anybody can see that. The minute I tell my moms, yo, mom, this is her right here. Go to your IG and she sees that, scratch that. Take my moms out. My homies, they get to experience my girl in their private time, my lady or whoever I'm dealing with, shaking their behind on their phone at their access. It's something that's sacred. That should only happen in person and with decorum. But if you're in your private time and you got ladies doing it in bikinis and stuff like that, is nasty. Now, that is disrespectful to yourself, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. You putting your body out there like that for anybody to see, your value goes down. Does not matter how much attention or followers you get. There's a lot of dudes that will go crazy for that. But do you want those kind of guys is the question.
So we draw the line at me calling somebody weird, but people getting on here in their underwear, we don't draw the line at that. Make it make sense.
I like the baby boo challenge just as much as the next nigga. Like,
Algorithm
trust me, I'm watching
sense.
it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Y'all really doing what y'all gotta do. Don't get me wrong. But it's just something in me, the girl in me, is not okay with y'all shaking y'all ass on TikTok for free. Because a lot of y'all is throwing that motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of y'all is really throwing it like I got the cheeks to throw. But this bitch is at the club every night getting paid to do what y'all doing for free on the internet. Now, maybe you don't care about your digital footprint. I don't even really care to talk about that because we ball, it's your life. It's very much zero judgment. There's no judgment happening. So if you could pick up a camera and put your panties on and shake your butt till it fall out the bottom, bottom. You could definitely set up that camera and just do an OnlyFans. That's just me. At least get paid for it. Because at this point, you either got creepy old men or kids watching you shake ass. And I don't know if you're okay with that. I wouldn't be. But if you're okay with that, by all means, I'm going to just shut the fuck up. But I just feel like you should be getting paid for your services. That's just me. Bye.
That's another thing that irritates me about it. It's like, if you want to shake your behind, you can at least get paid for it. Go join a erotic club. They can use your services there. And you can also start an OF page. They should at least be smart enough to make money from it. I got no problem with these women dancing and freeing themselves, doing whatever, but won't you go over there and do that?
Ladies, are we ever going to stop twerking? When do we stop?
Yo,
when
starting
is
videos like that is
the age
hilarious.
cutoff? Is there a cutoff? When do we say enough is enough? This is getting old. I'm tired of it.
It's like
I'm gonna
an
be honest
addiction.
with you. I'm tired of looking at it. I really am. I'm tired of looking at it. Yes, I know a lot of us ladies in our 40s still look good. We got great bodies, and we don't look like we're in our 40s. And from Gen X, we look like we're still in our 20s. And that's cool. I appreciate the fountain of youth, and we age gracefully. However, there are certain things that I just think that we need to stop doing at a certain point in our life. Are we going to twerk at all of the baby showers? We're twerking at baby showers. We're twerking at bridal showers.
Nah,
we're twerking at
baby
weddings.
showers is crazy.
We're twerking every time we go on vacation. We're
Twerking at a baby
twerking
shower?
at every event that we have.
Who's twerking at a baby shower?
I'm just tired of it. I'm just like, damn, y'all have girls trips. Y'all twerking. And it's like, damn. To me, it's some stuff we need to let the young people have.
And by the way, this song is by NBA Youngboy, where he's calling the song Baby Boo, but he's actually referring to something different, and these women are not even aware of it. It still made it a trend.
Y'all be so ready to get on the internet and do stuff. Y'all don't even be knowing what half of the shit mean that y'all do. Do y'all know what this means? I'm gonna let y'all know what this means. Cause this sickness. Everybody wanna be a baby boo. But what he's really saying is baby booter. So that means deadbeat. That's for men that get women pregnant.
Oh, wow.
And you be a single.
Nah.
I gotta say,
Shaking your ass to, excuse my French, shaking your ass to a deadbeat jingle is diabolical. To know that, does the challenge stop here? To know that you are celebrating deadbeats. You are bending over, setting up your camera, putting on the deadbeat jingle, and shaking your booty hole. That's crazy. Deadbeats. That's actually crazy to hear that. Now, do you keep shaking your cellulite after knowing that? Do you still shake your thigh meat to the deadbeat jingle, the deadbeat anthem? That's crazy, yo. Damn, that makes all of this worse.
I said, she gonna call him baby who? So I said, you know what? We living in the end times. I said, well, it's not a secret. So I said, you know what? Let me carry my butt on over to Google and let me find out what this means, since he just felt so compelled to put it in a song. You know, gyrating, and they love dancey on. So I said, you know what? Let me see what it means. Get to Google, and this what it say. A baby Buddha, mind you, he did not say baby boo. He said baby Buddha is a derogatory slang term for a man who impregnates multiple women but neglects his parental responsibilities, often while demeaning women. And then when you move down, it say the phrase baby Buddha was used to describe men in the early 1900s who would boast about getting the most women pregnant. Then I looked at him, I said, what? Ain't that what he doing?
This baby boo trend challenge thing is just downright the most nastiest trend that I've seen in a little bit, bro. Why are we coming on this app that is mainly designed for kids, that your kids are on, and you proceed to bust down and start twerking? Like, it's nasty. There's no reason my 12-year-old sister is telling me about these grown women who are getting on this app and proceeding to shake their booties and shit for attention and likes. It's classless. What are we doing? Have we gone to the point where we no longer have the self-respect and self-worth of ourselves to not do this kind of shit? You're going on an app for fucking kids mainly, and twerking your asses. And the only thing in the comments I'm seeing is these females who are either validating this shit, or the horny ass guys, or kids who are seeing this shit, I could do this even better, right? And then when you start scrolling this shit, and you're seeing the countless. I'm seeing some of these shits where it's some mothers who starting to twerk and shit, and then their daughters go in front of cameras, right? To block the mother from twerking. And the comments are like, yes, stop your mother from twerking and shit. Yes, queen, what the fuck? Why are you twerking in front of your fucking kids in the first place?
Yeah, why is that even an idea?
Right?
That's classless.
And this shit is a challenge, right? So what do you win? You're gonna be TikTok's best ass shaker? You're gonna be known as Queen Twerker?
Man, I don't know who need to hear this, man, but stop getting on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and these social media shaking your butt every night. And then on Monday, you posting wifey quotes and tweets and stuff. No, you're building a digital footprint. You're building a digital footprint that's bad for you. Stop getting on social media shaking your tail. You're not going to attract no good man like that. You're going to attract the fake motion folks, the folks who finna try to manipulate you and trick you about your draws. Come on, man. That no solid dude want no chick shaking her butt on social media all day. Gotta grow up, man.
I think it's really just the fact that behavior that used to be shameful back in the day is now being celebrated. We all have just become so overly sexualized in our society. Now, this is obviously the results of it.
Stop twerking in front of these motherfucking kids, man. Stop doing that shit. Kids
Twerking in
are
front of the kids is crazy.
They soak in everything you do, especially.
That's one of the things like that I kick myself over all the time. And I have a daughter, and I have another daughter on the way. Pray for me. This world that they are growing up in with women, they don't respect their bodies like they used to back in the day. And don't get me wrong, they was still Freaknik and women was still doing what they was doing back in the day. But nowadays, just putting yourself out there, it's like the norm. Showing your prints, it's the norm. And I just got to be present. That's the best way for me to put it. I just got to make sure that I'm present at all times. And I'll walk my baby girl through this life because the internet, friends, they're going to expose her to something that I wish I can guard her from, but I can't because it's everywhere. So it's to the point where you just have to talk about it. It's kind of like that one time I was talking about the cartoons. But it's like you got to just talk about these things. Why you should not put yourself up there online. I don't know if y'all know about that. I think her name is, I don't know the teacher's name, but anyway, Teacher Bay. I did a video about Teacher Bay and some of her outfits, and I was reacting to outfits. I didn't know that she also had videos online. She's a teacher, I think to elementary school or middle school or something like that. But she's a teacher, and she has old videos online of her shaking her behind, and I'm throwing it. So it just begs the question of, at what point does your digital footprint come up and stop you from being able to move forward? And I think we should all think about that.
If you raising a son and you motherfucking twerking and every time you put your hands on your knees, he put his hands on his. Stop doing that shit, man. You raising a little tit, twerker and training. Every time your daughter here, get to popping up motherfucking ass and you wondering why she being fast and go grow up to be a hoe. Stop twerking in front of these motherfucking kids. They are sponges.
Stop twerking. We tired of looking at your ass. Shake. Do something else.
Nigga said shake.
Can you juggle? Can you ride a fucking unicycle? Bitch, do a cartwheel. Let me see you do a cartwheel. Do something else. I'm tired of seeing y'all shake y'all ass. Cause when you shake your ass a whole lot, your butt cheeks rub and cause friction. That mean your booty sweating. And I ain't got the confidence in none of y'all that after 17 minutes of shaking your booty to these damn songs, that little butt sweat and your crack don't stink.
And it's almost like, is there another dance you guys can come up with that don't got nothing to do with you sticking your ass out? Why all the new dancing trends gotta be raunchy dancing trends?
Ain't no real woman doing no motherfucking baby boo challenge. Ain't no real woman putting no motherfucking time into doing no motherfucking twerk video. I'm sorry. Only motherfuckers that's doing that is the women that are comfortable being a hoe, that's comfortable being just a bop. There ain't no real woman motherfucking out here shaking her ass, posting that.
I don't know. For me, do you know everybody can see this, including the grandparents, including all these future husbands, parents, possibly, all this stuff. So there was a video, right, where Chris Brown was on stage hunching on one of the ladies, right? And the woman put her legs up. It was full missionary on stage. So I commented saying, come on, y'all, we got to have more decorum than that. And somebody said something like, oh my God, what did she do wrong? This is liberating and let her do what she want to do. And what's the problem with what she did? I don't see nothing wrong with what she did. There was nothing non-classy about it. And I'm like, so since when is performing an act of missionary on stage in front of tens and twenties of thousands of people, along with the people online, since when is that classy? It doesn't matter that it's Chris Brown and you're just having fun. This is a classy way to do things because this will stay with you. Now, people will be able to pull this video up on their spare time. You don't know who's watching this. And they're able to see what you look like in a sexual act. How is that even a debate that's not classy to do on a public forum? How's that a debate?
On the internet, because a real woman, she's so focused on her goals. A real woman, she's focused on her career. A real woman is focusing on trying to find her husband. She ain't out here shaking her ass and trying to get million niggas motherfucker attention. No, she's not doing that. She's trying to find her purpose in life. She's trying to motherfucking thrive, and she's trying to motherfucking stay above water, because she know how it is when you be in the hole. You can't find no real nigga. You just can't. That's it. That's all. But like I said, man, I salute all the real women that ain't doing that challenge, because that's showing growth. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't putting no time and effort to do that shit. Y'all putting more time and effort with y'all goals, y'all careers, y'all kids. Like, man, I salute y'all. But to the ones that is doing them challenge, get some help, take some lessons from a real.
It's getting to the point where I think there's going to be a social media. It's going to get to a point where I'm starting to think there's going to be a social media reset soon, because if there's another ratchet dance trend that comes out in 2025, I swear, I'm going to start protesting in the streets, man. At this point, the twerking fatigue is overly real. And
ooh, that's what I'm going to name my video, Twerking Fatigue. Wow, that's really good. I appreciate that. Go follow that guy, Dating Right. Now, WRIGHT. Y'all go follow Dating Right. But I think it's facts. It has gotten really cheapened. It's to the point where people don't think there's any other dance move. It's corny to see now. Now, especially in public, it's kind of, man, can we do something else? And then it's like, all right, are you doing that for the men? And if you ask somebody, are you doing that for the men? They say, no, I don't do it for the men. So what are you bending over showing your print for? I do it for me. All right, cool, whatever. But anyways, ladies, I put it like this. I'm going to end the video like this. If you're doing that, you will get attention, but that is not the attention that you actually want. If you're looking for something real, if you're looking for something stable, looking for a man that has great moral character. Now, he's not going to want a woman that doesn't have great moral character. And that right there shows low character. But anyways, y'all, it's been your boy, Top Boogie. As I always say in my videos, if you want to make some extra money just playing games on your phone, all you got to do is click the link in my description below or the link in my comments below. These apps are literally paying people just to play games on your phone. That is crazy. As soon as you sign up, all you're going to see a list of apps and how much money you can make playing each game. Try it out. If it's for you, it's for you. If it's not for you, it's not for you. But if you catch yourself making some money, make you your money. Anyways, y'all, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button, turn on my post notifications and all that good stuff. And make sure you hit that hype button so we can push this out to more people. Until next time, y'all, it's been your boy, Ty Boogie. I'm out of here, man. Peace.